Welcome back to the story of Marcus. Now, previously in Serve as a soldier, we joined the Roman army and we're actually in Regaea's army, the leader of the Imperium. And today is going to be pretty similar. In fact, we opened ourselves up with just being promoted. We are now a tier 3 soldier. We get 99 gold a day, plenty of experience. In fact, because we are now a tier 3 soldier, well, it's asked to do something a little bit more than manual labor. I want to drill the troops. We can, there we go. We can now be one of her sergeants, and that will get us some extra XP. Now, unfortunately, I was injured quite badly in the last battle. The battle to siege Segestica, this castle. So where are we going? We're chasing someone's party. Oh, we're chasing this party. Oh, they have actually been slowed down by a previous battle, so we might actually catch them. Never mind, I think they have given up. However, I think I've now been given some more tools for the journey. Do we get a new helmet? I think we actually might. We can't get a tier 4 helmet. Surely. Surely not. Do we actually get given that? We did. Oh, yes. That's better than this, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, let's see what other body armor we can get then as well. If we have a look at more body armor, we are currently in the segmentat. We've got tier 3 Lorica segmentata, which is exactly what I've got at the moment, so that's not really going to be any more use. Okay, so we do have the highest tier Lorica segmentata. That's absolutely fine. Lovely. And then in terms of weapons, I think we're pretty much up to date. There's some... We can get the Miles Scutum. Yes. Yes, we're going to get the better sword as well. And the better shield. There we go. Select that. And that should have somewhat... I don't need 2 scutums, but we do have room for some more peeler as such. Brilliant. We are now pretty nicely upgraded. We don't have any gloves, so let's see if we can get them as well. Now, yeah, we have unlocked some bronze bracelets and some iron bracelets, which I assume are going to be a little bit better. Lovely. So now we're a lot better kitted up. We've got some bracelets on our wrists. Fair enough. That's what I like to see. Okay, we are actually heading to Epidamenos. We are heading to this city, and we are besieging it, which is kind of perfect because that's going to get me so much more XP doing these bigger battles. As a little bit of a recap, Serve as a Soldier lets you play as one troop within the armies in Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. You can start as a recruit, and as you go into battles and do things for your lords, you will get better armor and better skills. You will level up to different tiers, and eventually you can actually become a lord or a sergeant, as I am now, within their army. Okay, back to our game. Let's begin this siege. Now, we can wait in reserve, but I want to get in the front lines of this battle and see what's going down. Oh god, the battle has begun. I am sitting pretty at the back. I've got my new helmet on and my new bracelets, looking fantastic. This is a pretty decent sized siege as well, I'm going to be completely honest. Kind of terrified for this one. Now, you can get yourself killed pretty roughly if you're not careful. So, whilst I'm going to stick fairly at the back, I'm not going to be in too much clumping because that can happen. Now, in terms of siege weaponry, do we just have a battering ram? It looks like it is only a battering ram. That's a little bit terrifying, if I'm going to be honest. Could probably do with something more than just a ram. But that means there are ladders. Now, if anybody isn't aware, ladders are a terrible idea. You just get absolutely slaughtered one man at a time. Like, you can eventually overwhelm the enemy, but no, it's really not the best idea. Well, the first ladders are going up, so that's being assaulted. Now, am I going to go up in the first wave? I guess I'll see. We'll let those guys go and do their thing. Maybe I can throw some peeler from below, and you might notice that, yeah, these are all the Miles and the Tyros, the recruits that are on this left side. The main bulk and the strength of our force is pushing that ram there. In fact, can I get a cheeky little throw up? Oh, it's just too low. Let's try again. Still too low. And he's moved. He has moved. Okay, well, we're not going to really get anyone up there. Oh, we hit a guy in the back. That's used up a lot of my posture, which is basically my stamina. So I'm going to be very aware of that. I've got a slashing sword now, which is interesting. Supposedly it's better, but I guess we'll find out. That's part of my new rank. Okay, well, they're throwing peeler at us, and our men are throwing peeler as well. But a huge group of them just got absolutely battered there. The front gate's open. I think some of them are actually sallying out. Okay, that's slightly terrifying, if I'm going to be honest. Infantry are charging in. Off they go. Go on, boys. Get that charge going. The lads are doing a good job. On that right side, they're still pushing up. This left side, still pushing up as well. That's what I like to see. I mean, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, there seems to be a better push on this left side. I think it's almost time. I'm going to head up with these boys. We should have had a good enough advantage, and we should be able to actually take this now on our own. So I'm going to go and join and see if that can happen. Okay, we're just going to have to push. Come on, lads. Together. together. Oh, the game does not like that. The game really does not like that. If I'm going to be honest, I am also not a fan of the game doing that to my computer. Ah, no. There is something cursed about that upper wall. I don't know why, but it just time after time chugs. So I'm going to stick down here and go in on the front gate. It seems like that's my only option, really. Excuse me, boys. I'm going to lead the charge. Like, I've just been hit by something. I don't know what I was hit by. Are people throwing rocks down on me? Not too happy with that. Push in, lads. Keep pushing. Move. Move. This man, his face is in my face. Right, you go past. You go past me then. Nope, I've just been pushed out. God damn it. Oh my God. As we're pushing through, there are people clearly throwing rocks down from above. Yeah, we can see someone's about to throw one now. Careful. As long as they don't throw it on my head, that's okay. This guy. Okay, he missed. You fool. See if I can make it through without getting something shocked on my head. Go on, keep pushing, boys. We're in a very deadly position. Incredibly deadly position. And I made it out. Oh, they've got an archer firing line. Ow, I've just been hit by an arrow. Got to keep my shield up because they can hit us from all sides. We're going to be losing a lot of men because of this. Right, stab, slash, gesundheit them. Good. They are taking so much of a beating, though. However, we seem to have been able to push through. Yes, I've broken his shield. He's dropped it. He's lost all his stamina, and he's lost all his... Okay, back into formation. Those archers are deadly as hell. Let's just deal with the guys that are stuck in our men. As soon as I break formation, I get slaughtered. Okay, we finally made some movements on the old wall there. And on this part, it seems like we have started to push into their archer line. Keep pushing, boys. Keep that pushing going. Yeah. Bloody hell, that one hurt. Good. Who's this? This has got to be one of our leaders. Yes, the Decurio. He is one of our leaders. Let's keep those slashes coming in. Now, obviously, I don't have my stabby weapon anymore, so I'm not able to fight as well in formations, but I'm able to slice some of the lesser armored boys. My arm seems to be very, very injured, though, and you can see by the way I'm carrying my shield, it's all quite embarrassing. But it seems like it's nearly over. They have 45 men left, and most of them seem to be on that bit of wall, actually. It seems like that is the way. There's some peeler and arrows still flying about. They mainly seem like they're ours. Okay, we have managed to take it. Bloody hell. A victory for the boys and a victory for me, actually. I've leveled up in charm. Lovely. So we don't really need influence because we're not really leading anyone at this point in time. We will get to that point and we will start leading people. But right now, it's not too much of our worries. So how are we doing for XP? We actually got a ton of XP and our wages are going up and up and up and up and up from that, which is fantastic. Now, Regea is moving on. We're besieging another castle, Musham Castle. Now, Musham Castle actually used to be owned by the Romans. You can see it sort of in our area, but it has recently been taken by the Dacians. So I'm guessing Regea was grumpy about that, and we're going to go and take it back. But we are now in siege after siege mode, which I don't really mind. And some of my combat is going up. And that was actually my leadership, because we saw that as we are now drilling the men. Nope, not like that. Not like that, you dirty... Oh, we're chasing someone else now. Lovely. Well, that is unfortunate. This army has just actually started besieging the city we just took. So we're going to have to defend it and try and take it back ourselves. Now, we do have the option to defect to the other side. However, we're going to win this battle anyway. And I am loyal to Regea for now. For now being the operative word there. All right, lads. Wow, would you look at this? And so it begins. Boy, oh boy, do I love this mod. Look how big that army is on the other side, though. Now, it is always fun playing as lords and things like that, but actually just getting to be a part of these huge armies is incredible as well. We've got our captains all with their lovely Centurionus helmets. They look fantastic. Actually, I think this is the main Centurion here. Now, the legates, I don't actually know where Regea is. I'm assuming she's over there in that cavalry contingent. I'm going to get my peeler out because I think that's going to be of use in this situation. There's a Spanish troop there as well. Wow. Or is that a Dacian troop? I don't know, but he looks awesome. I like the look of him. Okay, so our other contingent of cavalry is now fighting over that side, which is very interesting to see. And I think just maybe, we will outnumber them greatly when it comes to infantry. But we're kind of ignoring their cav. They do have a lot of horse archers, though. That could form to be a bit of an issue if we're not careful. So we're just going to keep heading this way. Now, there's a lot of cavalry without riders. Are they Romans or are they Dacians? I don't know. Kind of looks like there's way more Dacians than Romans, and our men might be getting overwhelmed. We're getting closer, and we're going to come into range of their archers soon, their foot archers. Okay, so our Roman cavalry is going to reinforce. Yeah, it looks like they managed to actually do a lot of damage to our boys. But their archers are now starting to fire, which means Let's get those shields up, boys. Let's not take this for granted, because boy, oh boy, oh boy. This could be a rough battle if I've ever bloody seen one. Be ready, lads. Be ready for what might come. I'm going to stay next to this leader, because if he sees me performing well, I'm going to get way more XP than otherwise, because, you know, promotions are always on the table for good legionaries. And I am a good legionary. At least that's what my mum tells me. Stay in formation, lads. Stay in formation. I'm going to stick with these guys. Oh, there's a woman. Okay, I'm going to stick with this lady. We're going to stay together. Create our formation. Oh, my word, there's quite a lot of them. I still think we have the overwhelming infantry numbers. But the people next to me are taking some hits. My shield has taken a few hits. The charge has been given. So I'm going to throw my peeler in there. You can hear shields breaking either side of me. I got a kill there with that. Yeah, more kills. My shield's gone. Okay, don't be a coward, Resident. I mean, Marcus. Don't be a coward, Marcus. Okay, there's a scutum here. I can pick this up. There we go. I'm sorry, Legionary. I've desecrated your body, but I need this for my defense. Ah, kill the flag bearer. His flag is keeping them going. I've killed him. I've killed him. Their banner has gone down. That should hurt their morale, hopefully. The eagle is nowhere to be seen, actually. I don't know where the actual eagle is. It's got to be flying somewhere, but we've got our equivalents doing their bit, and some are just standing behind in order for keeping our morale up. Now, they have a lot of falksmen, and those falxes are deadly because they can hook over the Roman scutum. I've just been staggered forward there, which is not an ideal situation. I am sort of taking that front line responsibility to myself, and as only a tier 3 troop, it's not the most ideal thing in the world. However, our leader, Agea, has joined the fray, as you can see, with a Praetorian Guard with the purple plumed helmet. And a cavalry charge is coming in from the back, and that should break their infantry, and it seems like it has. They are getting pushed further and further into the water. The cavalry is helping us out so greatly here. Yes, boys, that's what I like to see. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep attacking. I think we managed to take out a lot of their infantry. We've at least broken their lines back, which is what we wanted. We are now fighting in the water, which, as you can see, whilst it's cleaning the armor up nicely, it's not exactly great for swiftness and dexterity. But still, men are falling by the hundreds. And as long as we can break their will and break their shields, we should be able to come out. Oh, God, I keep getting staggered. Look at the dead bodies in the water. Poor people. But they are enemies, so I don't care. They've still got their cavalry over there. Their infantry seem to be fleeing the battle. Their cavalry are not routing so fast, though. I'm not too happy about that. Oh, we are now into their archer lines. They have been scrambled. They have no idea what's hidden. Let's clear these boys up. Yes, kill after kill. Slicing and slaughtering. These are not elite Roman soldiers, and they will die as such. Hello, son. You have made a bad decision by sticking behind here. I actually picked up a javelin there. I'm going to use that to my advantage. Hello. All right, it is Chesticles. Lovely. Him taken down as well. Perfectly. Now, because of the realistic battle mod, you have to make sure you're hitting exactly with your sword, because you can just hit them with the pommel, and it will, like, do some blunt damage, but it's really, obviously, not as good as hitting with the actual stabby bit of the sword. This guy is just making a clear run. Come back. Sounded like he was slaughtered then by the cavalry. I seem to have been broken apart from the infantry. Sorry, Regea. I know if you're over there, you're probably watching me thinking, what the hell is this lad doing? They've got back into their formation. Ah, it's an enemy. He's running. Oh, no. Oh, shun. Oh, you have made a mistake there. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Look at the Equiflers back with the officers here. They're just chilling. They're watching the slaughter as the last few of their enemy infantry are surrounded. Yeah, this is their last line. Now, don't get me wrong. They've still got a dangerous amount of men. They could do some damage. There's still death on the cards. However, I think stabbing and slashing our way around this back is probably our best. Oh, that Fouch just hit me on the noggin. That, kick him in the back, stab him, slice him. He's got some good armor, so actually not doing too much damage here. However, we're still able to get that. You heard the retreat was called there, and we managed to draw them back. Yes, boys, calling for victory already. I mean, it's still not entirely over because they have some cavalry, but that's pretty well done. A good day to be a Roman as our cavalry chase off their horse archers. Oh, we got some XP, plenty of XP, a lot of upgrades. We got +6 in our melee. And we're still, the kills are still going up for our team. 630 kills. Bloody hell. So let's put some of those upgrades into play. So we don't really want that one. Let's get our shield bearer one up because we're going to be on foot for a while. Now, don't get me wrong, we'll try and get a horse at some point because there's a few different and cool mechanics. So let's prep that. But for now, we're going to stick to infantry. We are getting closer and closer to our next level, which is where we really, really want to be. And that should unlock us the next level of armor. And I cannot wait to be a level 4, as you'll find out. War has actually just been declared over here. Well, Scythia's just declared war on Dacia. So the Dacians are no longer at war, but the Swebigazidas have declared war. My God, we've just attacked a caravan with 900 men. Well, I'm not going to fight this, but I do want to watch the battle. So welcome into this battle. I am using the RTS mod as well. Now, I'm just using it so I can actually have a look over and see what's going on. I have no control of any of these guys, but we can have a good look of this small caravan of barbarians with just a few archers. Yeah, I don't think they stand much of a chance against this huge Roman army led by Regaia herself, which I think is her. I don't quite know. She's around here somewhere. Yeah, they are just going straight for the cavalry, who are going to go down super, super fast. I don't really think there was much that this caravan could do. And I don't know why Regaia's army is trying to go for the caravan. Look, even the bloody mules are panicking. I guess they've been shot by a few awkward arrows there. But how much do we need these goods? There's just a bit of grain, Regaia, and you're doing a slot. Oh my God. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh my word, Regaia, what are you doing, man? I think they're already gone. They're already gone. They're so far gone. There's a few guys here trying to do their thing, trying to survive, but honestly, never really stood a chance. The amount of Pelham, this last guy, killed by another barbarian. You're a traitor to your kind, my friend. A traitor to your kind. But we'll let you off because you've deserted to the right army. Well, there we have it. They got completely slaughtered. They didn't kill a single one of the Romans. How does that make you feel, Regaia? How does that make you feel? You terrible, terrible woman. There is a tournament in Rome. Well, despite being part of an army, I can actually participate. So we can win a hat that's worse than the one we've already got, but we're going to still place bets because we've got quite a lot from our wages, and getting a bit of extra money might be nice. Now, my only worry is this is a 1v1 to start with. And wait, hold on. It's a Velite. Okay, well, this is odd. Velite versus Legionary in a 1v1? Fair enough. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it'd be. Next round. Okay, we've headed into the next round. It's now 2v2. Why? It's not giving me a shield. I don't like this. I hate the fact it's not giving me a shield. I thought my friend had died then. He's not dead. Cool. I am a trained legionary. I have better armor than this guy. I'm going to go and help my mate. But let's just pick this up while we're here. Could that helped? Yes. Okay. Can I can't get it back up. It's now. Hello. Hello, sons. Right in the back. Yes. Oh, what a finish, my friend. We are the most elite warriors. Yes, victory to us. Next round, who are we doing? Another 1v1. Don't mind that. Let's place a bet on ourselves. I think I can win this. It's another javelin man. Oh, I actually have some peeler. Let's let him throw his peeler at me. Sidestep it. Now I've got all the time in the world to just... Let's finish him off. Right in his skull. Lovely. And we have made it to the final against an Equite. But we are on foot, so I'm not too worried. Okay, let's... Oh, God. You see that one coming in. I've got 2 javelins. He's used his up. So once again, we know what we're doing. Now, he does have a shield, so it's going to be a bit different. So let's try to hit his feet. Good. And let's use the last one to break his shield. Wait, where's my sword? Oh, God, there we go. I got it. Oh, God, he's broken my posture a bit there. But I've disarmed him. I disarmed him. Lovely victory. Yes. Go on, Marcus. Winner of the tournament. That's going to get us some renown and a ton of money. Money? 1,100 and a hat that we don't need. Nonetheless, we're now in a perfect position with plenty of gold, plenty of stuff in our inventory. Oh my God, that was worth quite a bit, actually. We should hopefully sell that at some point. Being a soldier in the army isn't all that bad, if I'm going to be completely honest. I am getting up my skills to eventually head off and make my own army, but for now, we're getting some great renown. You can see your reputation. My reputation's gone to 3,600 with the Imperium Rome, so when I want to pledge myself to Regaia in the future, well, she's going to say yes almost instantaneously. But my aim is not necessarily to have the biggest army. It is to get myself up the ranks and own her troops. Because, you know, why recruit my own if she can just give me people to command? That's kind of the goal here. Now, one thing I'm going to try and do is I'm going to put my Sumpter horse on here. And sure, we are now too heavy, but let's get rid of that because it's not worth pretty much nothing. Yeah, we'll discard that. And what I can do is lure some bandits in. So I took some minor injuries, but I lured these bandits into our thing. Now what we could do is watch Regaia's entire army kill a bunch of 7 bandits. I don't know what situation this would really hold water in, but it's funny nonetheless. Bloody hell, where have they gone? Right, so I guess they're just charging at them. Let's see if I can see these bandits here. Bandits! Oh, I can hear fighting. Is it over this way? Okay. Oh my God. This was my fault. I rode out. They saw one lone horseman and they said, oh, we could take him. And then I led them into the Roman camp and they got slaughtered. Now, you can do that with caravans and all that sort of stuff if you want to get a bit more personal wealth, and it also helps you get better relations with your lords. At this point in time, though, not the smartest plan. I think I'm going to go back to the infantry for a little bit. A siege has been called. Segestica is under siege by, I don't know who, but possibly some barbarian scum. So we're going to head around and do that. If I'm going to be honest, it's very, very far away. Yeah, I think it's just been taken. So that was going to be a bit too far of a reach. However, Carthage has just declared war. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Things are about to go down. What are you doing, lads? Why are we doing this? It's pointless. Absolutely pointless. There was 3 barbarians. I got a gold at least. 1 singular gold. We've had one of the tradesmen come up to us. I'm assuming she owns this wine merchant. The thugs stealing the goods. Okay, let's see if we can help her out. It's okay, madam. I am a professional Roman legion. Okay, there's a few of them. Let's get some hits here. Shit. Cool. Lovely. Perfect. I am a legionary in the Roman army, and you will not steal from poor women. Oh, God. Okay, you got a perfect parry in there. Oh, that went much better than the last time I tried to do that. Bloody hell. There we go. Our relation has gone up. So, we've saved the business. No worries. I am a true guard and a true Roman in the army. They will be proud of me for that. The armies are being gathered. The banners have been called. Where we're heading to? Well, it seems like we're heading into northern territory. Segestica has been taken. If you remember, it was besieged a little bit of time ago. And I'm assuming gathering this army to go and take it back. Geo is a good queen. She knows what she's doing, but she needs a few more men than this. But a few more men she is getting. Here come the lads. The legionaries, the lords, the legates, they have heard the call, and off we head to go and take Segestica back. We're taking it back because we embarrassingly lost it. Always at night time. It's always at fucking night. It looks shit on camera, man. Can we stop doing this? And so it begins. The siege for Segestica returns. Now, this is, well, a city that's been contended time and time again by the boys, because boy, oh boy, oh boy, they just keep seeming to want it back. But I think we've got a good chance. I mean, we completely outnumber them 3-1 here, which I think kind of puts us in good stead to take this pretty easy. Sorry, I was just worried that catapult was coming in very, very fast, but luckily it missed most of our troops. Now, there are a few arrows coming in here. I am at the highest level troops I've ever been. I've got the best armor and the best weaponry, so I'm actually going to put myself very much at the forefront. Not on the walls, because we know how terrible those walls treat me, but on this battering ram just below. We can throw some of our pelum up there. Let's make sure we've got our shields raised because, yep, we're going to get charged at very, very swiftly. Unfortunately, whilst the ladders are going up, we still don't have any siege towers. Regea is very impatient. She doesn't like building those things. Look at those boys up at the top. Now, I'm going to stick at the bottom and just hopefully get enough good shots. There's a guy just through there, I wonder. I know you're looking at me, son. I'm going to dodge you. I'm going to dodge you. Oh, you lucky bastard. Oh, you lucky bastard. Tommy, let me just pick those back. Just pick those back up. You're still in there? No, but you're there. Hello. Sorry, I can't quite throw it that high. I need to work on my throwing arm. Oh, you've just been shot in the face. Very unfortunate for your spleen and your face, obviously. Right, can we get a good throw on the back of one of these? These seem to all be Romans, so I'm not going to hit them. No, I can't really get there. Let me down, boys. I don't want to be No, stop pushing me in. I've just been pushed into the mixer, the meat mixer here. This is not where I want to be. This is not where I want to be. Move. Let me out. Let me out. Ooh. Break their will. Break their defenses. Kill some of their archers while I'm up here. Somehow... Uh-oh, I'm being shot from the side, which means we've got plenty of archers back there. It is kind of odd where, like, if I get stunned, I get stunned forward, even though that's not the direction that I'm being hit from. Alas... Oh, stop. Don't attack me like that, son. Don't hit me like that, please. I beg of you. I can get a few hits in the back here. Yes, sir. You can try all you want, but it ain't going to work on me. Ooh. Okay, we're doing a fantastic job. If I can pick up a few more bits of pelum, that would be perfect. I'm on kind of low health, so I need to be careful here. Oh, God, he got stunned and he went back. Now, our men haven't quite captured this. However, I do hear the battering ram is at the wall. I'm on very low health, so once again, very careful. Only carefulness. I've lost my shield. Marcus, no. Come on, Marcus. Stand fast. Stand fast. I don't have a shield. Marcus has been executed. However, the Roman legionaries are doing all they can, and I think this is a pretty clear win here. If we just fast forward through this, I think they're going to take it pretty nicely. Yeah, as they start to move up here. Where is Marcus? Oh, God. Marcus, you've got a man inside you. At least you've still got those nice little bracelets on. Bloody hell. The Romans are making a good effort to get up onto these castle walls. On this side, still pretty much the same, but this is where we're going to make most of our progress. How have some guys got through there? Oh, they keep opening it and then closing it. That's kind of smart because it doesn't let the Romans actually get in and break down those gates. The first set is broken, but those ones are opening and closing, meaning that the AI is not seeing it and they're not going around to break them. This could be a bit of an issue. The Romans have taken this right side. Yep, they have taken that well enough, meaning that it's only a matter of time before we take this. That has been officially broken now. The Romans are about to pour through. Look at them come like ants to an apple. Oh boy, you love to see it. Another victory for the Roman army. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see the continuation of Marcus's story as we go from nothing recruit to absolute hero. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. There's so much more to come.